Alright, let's solve this puzzle. Took a minute to look it over. Lock those in place. Come on around this way. Slide in. Fight this gentleman. And we'll just go left and up. I know Price's secret. Well, that means... I don't... You can't make this... Man, that was... some heavy bass on that Abomasnow, huh? Abomasnow shows up and... Maybe it's those purple eyes. That's why we're supposed to know he's a demon, right? Ooh. No, let's get Alakazam that level. I think we're just going to go ahead and jump into this gym battle, too. I mean, it wouldn't take that long to redo the ice puzzles. It really only involves sliding one block each time, but... Well, I'd rather not. Alakazam is not the fastest. Alright, so what else do we have rocking here? We got Alakazam to 32, so we don't need to use him for a while. We have some unfavorable matchups here, but we do have Electabuzz that hasn't done a ton and has a fighting move. And we have Typhlosion, of course. That's the main thing here. Dialga, despite being a big, bulky dude, is half dragon, so ice attacks will do neutral damage, despite his steel. But the steel is a good spot for us. Since it's water ice, of which there are quite a few. Just pop these super effective hits and pretend this never happened. Poor Glaceon. Every day he sits on top of very cold ice and trains his body and spirit. So between a dude training in the water, under a waterfall, in his head, 24/7, and a dude training on top of an icicle, got some pretty hardcore gym leaders here, no? That's some serious stuff. Let's jump into this gym battle, and if we end up regretting it, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. The Winter Trainer. Call me Winter. Cold wind blows from behind him, even though he's in the corner of a room. He leads off with Abomasnow, which would normally be auto-hailing here and making things even more difficult for us against an ice team. Luckily, that's not the case. Let's see what kind of damage this does. Abomasnow is fairly bulky when he's not getting hit by fire attacks, which are 4 times effective. Oof. I'm trading some serious blows here. Unfortunately, let's see how this plays out. We know we have a Hyper Potion coming. This is why I say unfortunately. Will this one-shot this time? It was very close. Did we get a high end of the damage range or the low end? Because he might have had 1 or 2 HP left from the last one. This could kill still. No, it did exactly the same. Another Hyper Potion? No, it lets him go. He probably realizes that you just can't win like that. If you can't ever get to the point where you can heal and not take almost all your health, then all you're doing is throwing away potions. Or the gym leader's coded not to use more than 1 potion on 1 Pokemon, kind of like earlier. Either way. I mean, Dialga's close to a level. Let's stick with it. I just want to see this, so let's do it. Oh, we're not outspeeding him. Ouchie. Poof. Now, Steel might be the better move here, but I just wanted to see Shadow Force because it's cool. Now we're the ones using it. This is not stab, but it is double damage. Wow. What a world. Well, Dialga's dead, and rather than switch into something unfavorable, we'll just take that. What? I suppose it was bound to happen. We got hit by 3 or 4 Hydro Pumps in a row with that one missing, and then 2 Blizzards in a row with that one missing, and we know Blizzard's accuracy is iffy in this game. Why we haven't taught it to anyone yet. Another Abomasnow. Well, this time, we've sort of intentionally kept Typhlosion a little behind everybody because I expected to use him more here. Turns out we didn't really need him. But he'll go ahead and murder this Abomasnow for us. We also see how the randomizer breaks that stuff because Abomasnow covering half of price when he comes in to say his cool line. I'm sure that's not supposed to happen that way, but that crit wasn't necessary. You can't trick me. If he almost died in the 2 other attacks that he got hit by over the course of this gym, that one killed 100%. Because that's the scariest kind of attack. It's 4 times effective, which is bad enough. I should have said no, I don't want it. Now this is interesting. I mean, especially for normal types, if you can set up this kind of stuff, ooh, that's beefy damage, but we have great moves on our Typhlosion. It's 4 times effective, and it's also stab, so it's ultimately like 6 times effective. That's horrific damage. You just can't get hit by much that doesn't kill you then. Thank you. It's the Glacier Badge from Price. The special stats. Oh boy. We can go across whirlpools. And we get whatever this is. What does he think it is? Hail. Yeah, he does use hail. Okay. Well, we'll have a quick look. Wait, 7? No. I just saw it. Confuse Ray. Not the best, but certainly not the worst thing we've gotten in this playthrough. It at least confuses at a 100% rate. And we're out. But it was fun for a while. Well, notice we don't have an option to answer this one. It's too important to the story, so we have to pick up for Professor Elm. Something weird going on with the radio broadcast. Talking about Team Rocket. You know anything about it? Maybe Team Rocket's back. No, that can't be true. I'm just calling you because I have a hunch. Actually, it's nothing. I don't know why I called you. It looks stupid every time, but I love it. I mean, if you're wandering around routes, and you're one of those trainers that sits there and, challenges people when you make eye contact, and that's your lot in life, and you see a dude coming along with a Dialga following behind him, towering over the forest or whatever geography is in the route that you're on, do you really challenge him, or do you conveniently turn away when he's coming your direction? Because personally, if I got like a Kakuna and a Beedrill, I'm not like, hey, I see you have a Dialga following behind you, let's fight. I'd be like, nah. I suppose we should actually tune into the radio so you can see what they're talking about, but we'll fly to Goldenrod City because I happen to know that's where we're headed. Despite the fact that we're in the town with the radio signal, I guess we can't get a signal. What's on this station? Giovanni, can you hear this? We finally did it. Where's Giovanni? It's on all the stations, too. I wonder if you heard this announcement. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hey, don't you freeze on me. It's been 3 years, but we've rebuilt the team. Proud to announce that we're back. And we get the Team Rocket music, which is cool. You don't belong here. Get lost. It's not very nice. So as we wander around town, you notice that we are blocked off from certain areas. That makes me laugh. There's Team Rocket people here everywhere. Take over the radio tower. What? It's none of your business. That's not what we did. What do you want, you pest? This guy's still standing here. Like, the plan has been enacted, and he's standing here like he was 4 badges ago. A couple of fatal flaws in their plan, though. They didn't block off this area, which will be important soon. But let's go to the radio tower. You would think radio broadcast, radio tower probably has something to do with each other, right? That's why I like this, too. I love that we get this music the whole time we go through this area. Ma'am? Or maybe not. I'm sorry to tell you this, but no one can visit the tower now. We'll see about that. Also, we can't do the lucky number thing or the quiz or any of that stuff because there's stuff in the way. Who are you? You can't pass. You are only allowed to come through when you're wearing the cool black uniform for Team Rocket. Well, it turns out that we did see a solution for that earlier in the game, and I sort of pointed it out while being somewhat coy, because there are people who watch these playthroughs that have not played the game before. So we gotta head downstairs. Now around here there's all sorts of stuff. We got, if I could talk to the sign, no entry beyond this point, which means no entry. Everybody here has also been cleared out, though, you notice. There was like a massage thing here that we tried to get our Togepi to like us with. But then over here, you a newcomer too? We had to recruit new members. Ran out of uniforms. Why don't you change as well? Oh, backwards cap. Gotta keep the trend. Don't try to scare people. Alright, and look, we even have the perfect motif with our Pokemon. We are matching, things are great. And we're in Team Rocket, which is what we always wanted. How come you ended up in Team Rocket? Well, we all make bad choices sometimes, man, but this is what I needed to do. That's what I needed to do. So let's see how well our disguise is working. Okay, they got it covered. We don't need to go that direction. They got that on lockdown. How about you? You look awful young. You know. Gotta hook 'em young. Get to your position right away, he says, instead of scram. Okay. And all of a sudden, this is, the receptionist is a clone of us. And the game glitched out again. It probably doesn't like our disguise. That's fine. Are we going to talk about how Ghost Us is manning the reception desk for Team Rocket right now, or no? Okay. That's fine. Anyway, right back to it. Oh, man, that's very different. Been telling visitors to go home as you instructed. Hello, look at me. I'm very much a Team Rocket member. This is pretty good. Didn't I just see your face like, I don't know, 45 seconds ago? You know what? Don't worry about it. Hey, Team Rocket. Stop going around in groups, you cowards. I turn away. What are you doing here? Think you're strong now? You look like them? You ruined our disguise. Then battle with me. He can't block me from the stairs anymore. I'm already 1 tile away. Rival, who hasn't been a threat to us in a while, now blowing up our spot, put on a cool costume. He's like, no, let me tear your clothes off because I want to spur all the fan fiction. Normally we would not have a great solution for this fight and would in fact probably switch. This is the fighting versus dark thing. All we do is resist his psychic. But now we have Fly, which might even one-shot, even though Umbreon's attack is not the best. Hurry out. Alright, now we'll switch. I mean, it's just too tailor-made, even though he's the only one at 32. Detect. Detective Scroats. I thought I told you not to come around here anymore. Going for twosies. Chance of that working pretty low. Gonna go for threesies. It keeps getting worse the more you do it. Yeah. Hariyama has a lot of HP, but not a lot going for it in the way of other stats. So I think an extra sensory will be enough with Alakazam's Beast special attack. Gotta save those psychics for when it matters, you know? You're strong. You could spoil our plan. Oh, he pushes me out of the way. You were trying to be sneaky. It was working! I'll let you handle this. He wants Lance. We didn't want to fight Lance. We're like, no, Lance, thanks for your help. You do your thing. Whoever you are. Alright, back to the good music and back to our purpose. Jiggly. Why would they want to take over the radio tower? I mean, they kind of announced it, so I don't know if it's really that vague. No, we'll leave with Umbreon. Are you scared? That's why I like the music here so much. You get this kind of theme for the whole place, but then it's a slightly different pitch for when the guys spot you, so it just kind of steps up the intensity a little bit. Wow. There's a move we haven't seen all game. It's a move you saw quite a bit in the originals because Geodude started having them pretty early. And all it takes is one poorly placed magnitude 10, and all of a sudden you start really feeling the pain. I think that was what eventually helped me beat Whitney, though, because I had a Geodude. Then it used magnitude 10. Magnitude 10, if you're lucky enough to get it, it's a pretty small chance, is 150 base power, so it's more powerful than Earthquake. And of course, Stab makes that worse. I don't know why I needed Typhlosion for this. Just about anything could have killed this. He's got 5 Pokemon. They're all going to be these little guys like this. So let's just bring in the Sweeper. Kenny Omega. That's an obscure reference. If you get it, good for you. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you got warned about Thunderbolt, but what you gonna do about it? No, we're good. This is another thing that's weird about a randomized playthrough. We would have seen 300 Zubats by now. But I think this is our first one. And a Chawbok. Alakazam's doing fine. Let's just let it rock. One more Thunderbolt should do the trick. Since he has so many Pokemon, they're not terribly high leveled. Well, who could have seen it coming? Do you have anything else that's really worth doing this for? Surf could, maybe. Fine. You asked for this. Alright. Took some time, but dispatched all 5 of his Pokemon. You think you're a hero? You're holding out for a hero in the morning light? We're not evil, we just do what we want. Well, I'm sneaking behind you. Somebody needs to put a beating on this mean Team Rocket. Like 3 years ago even. Well, we did. Well, not we. Somebody did. Today's password. Help, of course. Very good. I like how her line of sight didn't extend up to the tile below that guy's line of sight where we first ran across. So we ran into the room and she's just like, no, it's fine. And then we run into the room behind her where they have what could be hostages. And she's like, no, that's fine too. Smooch him. Fly is not the thing you should be worried about here. Psychic Ice, so fighting not as good of a solution as this. Fire Punch also would have worked. But we got stab on that, so. Who are you? Now tell me, who are you?